Sancho, to be fair, you know, he showed his quality already. He's had 2 great seasons at Dortmund. I think the only way he should go up is up, sorry. The only direction he should go is up. There's no reason why he should go to a team that's not in the Champions League. So, Man United, they've been mentioned, you know, they've been trying to get him. I don't know how much million they're trying to offer, but I think he should go to a club that's not trying to establish themselves in the Champions League. I think he should go to a club that just plays in the Champions League year in, year out. So I don't know who that is. I don't know if the clubs would want to pay that much money for him. But the likes of Liverpool and Man City, I think, are the caliber of clubs he should go to. Man United, although they've got the young players and they're improving, I think, you know, he's too good to go there from the numbers he's been doing at Dortmund. But you never know, as you said earlier, money talks. So we'll see who offers the most money, who's willing to pay his wages. We'll see from there. So like, what do you think? Where do you think he's gonna go?
Like I said, it's a tricky one. Depends on his mindset and where he wants to go. Obviously, the way Man United are linked so much with him, it's like he wants to go back to England. But again, like I said, the top 2 teams in the Prem are occupied with players in his position. Does he really want that kind of competition with guys who have been doing it? Or does he want to go to Man United with a team that's rebuilding? But again, the team that's rebuilding at Man United, we've seen top, not even young up and coming players, we've seen top players go there and struggle to even make an impact there because of the rebuilding process. There's been Di Maria, there's been Sanchez. They've been trying to get players that are, you know what I'm saying, influential, like going forward. And he's got that youth on his side. But like I said, if these men can flop at United, so can he, bruv. Because it's not about the what do you call it? It's not about how good he is, fam. It's about the team and how the team plays, fam. And if anyone watches United, they've got young talented players like Martial, Rashford. But it's not. It's just the fluidity about the team is not there. Like obviously Fernandes has signed, been doing his thing, but we can't go based on just a form like them being on form for the last 10 games or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They probably won't be in the Champions League next season, and I think. But then again, top teams, Barcelona and the Real Madrid as well. Does he really want that kind of competition? And Barcelona, for example, they've got space on the left hand side.
True that.
They've got space on the left hand side, but is he gonna adapt to the system of Barcelona?
Me personally, because like the way I've seen him play, he reminds me of Neymar. Obviously, he's not as skilled as Neymar, but his game is like Neymar's. And to be fair, like when Neymar came to Europe first, he was 21 years old. He come from Brazil. His first season, he wasn't doing numbers. Sancho has proven what he could do in the European leagues. So, like, you know, he's still got time, but I think he would flourish at Barcelona. However, he's still 20 years old. I don't
know, mate.
He's still very young.
Mate. At Dortmund, there's more. The way they play is a bit different. He's not playing with Messi or anyone like that to intimidate his play. At Barca, he's gonna have to have less of the ball and try and work out something different. And we're talking about world-class players have struggled. Like apart from Luis Suarez in recent times, a lot of the recent signings have struggled to really do anything. Like Dembele, inconsistent.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's not really been fit. And Griezmann's a striker.
Fit or not, mate. Even when he was fit, mate, there's games where he's just not. He just looks like he's not. He doesn't understand the Barcelona way from. They want to get rid of him. Obviously Coutinho recently as well. So it's not easy to just. No, it's not easy because obviously there's man that can play that wing and have that kind of freedom of doing what they want. That's only Messi gets that freedom of Barcelona. You can't have 2 men doing that where they can drift in bare and do all these things.
But to be fair, when Neymar was there, he was doing it.
Yeah, because Neymar is not Sancho though. They invested a lot of money into Neymar, fam. Like, and we're talking about a guy who's been doing it. He's been scoring unbelievable amount of goals and he's got unbelievable amount of talent. Sancho's very, very talented, but it's not Neymar, bro. It's not the same. I don't think he's gonna get the same respect that Neymar got.
They are 2 similar players. Obviously, Neymar had more talent, but I think Sancho would flourish at Barcelona. However, I was gonna say before,
Jadon, bro.
he's 20 years old. He's still young, so I think that he should wait for that big move. He shouldn't make that big move just yet. I think that move would come.
Wait for what, mate?
Huh?
What time? When does he? I don't understand when people say someone should wait. He's young.
No. He's like he's young, but based off recent.
He's 20 and he's doing what other men are doing, like regardless of
Yeah.
the age. Mbappe moved to PSG and had high expectation, and he's the same age as him, and like he's been doing this thing. There's no age when you're that talented.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Sterling as well, playing Prem when he was 17, and obviously he bounced when he left Liverpool. Everyone was saying, "Why would you leave? He's not even reached to any like to a height where he's meant to make a move to a team like Man City." Like, you know what I'm saying, for the big money that they've spent on him. But he's gone there and he's flourished there. In fact, he's become a better player.
No, yeah, like for me, it's true. But I think for Sancho, Barcelona is a bit of a big jump for him right now. He's still 20 years old. He's still got 12 years in the game if he doesn't get injured. So I think for the next.
Well, who the hell wants to stay at Dortmund?
No. Obviously, I'm not saying to stay at Dortmund. I'm saying he should go to another club. Like, for example, in the Premier League.
Like who though?
Someone in the Premier League. All right.
Like who though?
Like, to be fair, it depends who's willing to buy him, who's willing to pay up.
It's whoever can afford him, and obviously, like, it's not even about whoever. There's two teams in the Premier League, or should I say three? There's two teams in terms of like the best teams in the Premier League, who we've already said. Like Liverpool, he's coming there. Like, whose position is he taking?
Yeah.
He has to prove himself and all of that.
Yeah,
Man City, like, where is he gonna play?
Man City's
like,
not gonna play either.
So it's like
Like,
where would he go?
To be fair, it's only Man United.
Yeah, but that's what I said. But then we say Man United don't play Champions League.
Yeah. So yeah, man. To be fair, I think like you can't stay at Dortmund. And when you think about it, from Dortmund to Man United, I think it's still a jump. Although Man United ain't doing the best right now, it is still a jump because Man United is a bigger club, more expectation. You know, fan base is bigger.
I said Man United is a bigger club or not, but he's better than the players.
No, yeah, facts.
So they can be the biggest club in the world,
but
mate.
To be fair, there's the likes of Paul Pogba, Fernandes, the Marshalls. They're at a similar level to Rashford.
They're not, because he's
He's on more form, of course, because his club is doing better. But those players are on the same level, similar level.
Fam, he's doing madness. Even when he's playing for England, fam, it's not even like what do you call it? He's only been doing this thing, bro. He's been consistent, and he's only getting better and better, fam. So to me, if you're better than what, or you're performing to a level where players are at these teams that these so-called bigger clubs, then I don't even look at the size of the club, bro. There's man that play for Real Madrid who we don't think, like, Real Madrid have what's his name? What's that winger's name, bro? That always comes off the bench, fam. Decent player.
Oh yeah, Fernando. It's not Fernando. Scares. The small Spanish one.
And you know what I'm talking about? Spanish one. Yeah. These men are not better than Sancho, fam. So it's not about the size of clubs, fam. It's Sancho's a guy, he's one of the talents that you don't see.
But all those players are squad players, man. We need Sancho to find a club that will, you know, play him week in, week out.
Yeah, but mate, there's man that are finished, bro. Bale's done. He's gonna be moving on.
True that.
Vinicius is not the finished. He's not the finished article. Like, he doesn't start every single game, and like, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's not like they have established. Hazard has to play because of the record. And obviously he's older and whatever.
Yeah, well, man. Listen, to be fair, what you're saying is correct because Bale is going. He's always injured, so Sancho has space for him on the right in Madrid, but that's only if Madrid are willing to pay that big money. So we'll see. But yeah, Sancho has to go to a club that is, first of all, willing to pay that money and play in Champions League week in, week out. So for now, we'll see. But yeah, he's got 5-6 more games to smash it up in the German league, and then we'll see.